What's up, guys? It's Kyle Keenan. Keenan is Key over here with the great Vaughn in our office. And Vaughn is a landlord. I get a lot of questions about landlords and landlording in a lot of my videos. So I wanted to bring him on. He's very experienced and ask him a couple questions just to give us some insight on what it's like to be a landlord. So, Vaughn, just a general question. What is the number one tip that you would give to, say, for someone like me who just bought their first property, tip on being a landlord? What would you say to that?
I think the biggest thing is getting the right tenant.
Okay.
There's never a 100% guarantee of anything, but you just have to make sure you scrutinize your tenant, make sure you run the proper background check, credit check, tenant history, just to make sure that, you know what you're getting into. Because once you get into that lease, then you're kind of married for a while.
Right. So I hear a lot of questions with credit. What should my tenant's credit be? Do you have a hard and fast rule on that? Or can it be flexible based off certain things or their background checks? Or
I normally just try to do like the whole picture. I'm not married to a certain number as to, it has to be over 600 or 650 or 700, whatever it may be. I just try to make sure that, they don't have a lot of collections really, if they, have like multiple collections, then eventually they're probably going to choose not to pay me too.
Right. Okay. And what's your policy if they're late for paying the rent? What's your policy normally with that?
I normally have a late fee involved in there. I think my leases normally call for like $100 if they're late past the 5-day period. Okay. And normally I make it like the first of the month, so I'm not like always thinking about like when's that due. Right. When they're all due.
That makes sense. Yeah. And last question, I actually had this message come in from someone who watched one of my videos. How is your rental income taxed? Is that just taxed as normal income, or do you know how that's taxed for you, or do you just let your tax accountant?
I have my accountant take care of it, but I know it's a schedule. I can't remember the schedule.
Schedule C. Schedule C. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's but you get a lot of deductions on that. And
you write off your interest, right?
Yeah, you write off interest, and then you'll have depreciation too, which is not really even an out-of-pocket expense, right? But you're allowed that, for tax purposes.
For sure. Thank you, Vaughn. I appreciate you coming on, man.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
Kyle. Thanks.
Thanks, guys. It's Kyle Keenan. Keenan is Key. Have a good one.